Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Where last time, we took on a monster down in the basement, and seriously, that was actually really quite scary. Well done, Sim Settlements too. And today, right, I suspect, yes, it's time to talk about the incoming gunner army, because my next main mission, Resurgence, literally has a gunner emerging from the grave. So, okay. Let's go to the meeting room and see what Teresa's discovered. Though first, John, you didn't spend a perk point last time because, seriously, every bloody time, I never remember to spend my perk points. Ah, yes, John, eyes on the prize here, eyes on the prize. We need to move towards a, yes, concentrated to fire 3. Though honestly, 2's a bit underwhelming because you're just gaining an extra 5 percentage points accuracy over what you already had. So, that's not great, but like, you know, rank 3, that's where things might get sexy. So okay, Teresa, what have you got for me today?
I'm thinking of getting a decidedly uncool cat and naming it Ron. You know, for the sake of cosmic balance. Oh, and I could knit it an ugly sweater.
Okay, I'm not sure that's got anything to do with the meeting, but me and you, Cassandra, we could be friends. You are fantastic. Anyway, sorry, something gunner army.
So spit it out. What's so important it couldn't wait until the next department meeting?
Always the charmer, Aiden. Over the past few days, we've been getting a lot of reports in from settlements and contacts. Sightings of strange things far out in the ocean. After discounting all the usual crap, it turns out what people have been seeing out there are ships sailing up and down the coast.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I was assuming New Liberty was gonna be bringing in stuff by ship, but... Right. Like, how bad is that?
I feel like I missed something.
You're still thinking like someone from the past.
Nowadays, even small fishing boats are rare. But whole ships in the middle of the ocean? That's almost unheard of.
Okay, I'm guessing it's not just New Liberty then.
It takes a well-organized group to maintain and operate something like a ship.
Right. Now, I didn't want to jump to no conclusions, so I went to the coast myself. You know, see if I could spot anything with my own eyes. And... I did. It was far away, but managed to snap a few shots with my camera. Take a look for yourselves. I know it's kind of blurry, but that symbol on the ship's hull... looks awful familiar, don't you think?
Okay. So it's the gunners, they're nearby, but for some reason, they're holding position far away from the shore.
Those gunner ships. They're doing recon. They're scouting the coast.
But why? My God. They're planning an attack from the sea, aren't they? We've been so busy watching the roads and air, we didn't even think to keep an eye on the water.
Oh, man. If the gunners decide to come at us from the sea, do I even need to say how bad that would be for us?
I mean, you might, because we're not by the sea, we're inland. They need to, like, land and then walk a fair distance, past several towns that I own, including possibly the castle, that, again, I own, covered in artillery that I command, so, okay, like, why are you so concerned about this?
How bad?
Real bad. I mean, they could deploy troops anywhere along the coast. There'd be no way to contain them. Gunner soldiers could sweep over the Commonwealth within a matter of days. And even if we did manage to hold them back, they could just ship in as many reinforcements as they needed.
Okay, right, it's mobility. Because yes, they could just drop troops off somewhere, nip up the coast, drop more off, etc, etc. So, okay, right, that is bad, gotcha.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, if those scout ships had done their job, by now the gunners will know that, besides the castle, we got diddly squat protecting the coast.
Would the castle be enough?
I doubt it. At least, not without some serious renovation and upgrades.
Huh. Assuming we're right, and these sightings are a prelude to invasion, we could start seeing inbound troop ships very soon. But, if we're fast, we could turn this to our advantage. Hey Jake, got any ASAMs laying around?
Hold on a minute, I think I see where you're going with this.
We use ASAMs to build a new outpost. A military installation, with artillery specifically designed to track and destroy any ships that stray too close to the shore.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, Aiden. If the gunners are gonna come at us by sea, and they think we're vulnerable, they'd send all their troops at once. They'd be expecting no resistance, and then BAM! We hit their ships with everything we got.
Okay, I like it. Let's cocky go.
I think we're all in agreement. We build this outpost, protect the Commonwealth from any kind of ship the gunners decide to throw at us.
Where did you have in mind?
That's a good point. We'll need to pick a location. Well, don't suppose anyone's got a suggestion.
Well, what about Spectacle Island? It would offer the best view of the ocean, and with the right fortifications, could make a formidable stronghold.
I know of a settlement near the sea. They used to trade with Vault 81. The Warwick Homestead. The area is on a peninsula and has a mostly unobstructed view of the ocean. With a few extra walls, it could easily be made defensible. Although we'd have to negotiate with the family living there. Convince them to join with us.
Hey, what about the castle? I mean, it's got those huge walls. You've already rebuilt its artillery. And it's got a great view of the harbor and ocean. Make a few repairs, toss a few ASAMs in there, and figure out a way to track the gunner ships, and we'd be good to go.
Those all sound like good options. What do you think, Chief?
Okay, well if spotting them's the priority, it sounds like Spectacle Island's gonna be the best option. And on top of that, it's a really big area, so we could, like, you know, build that out really nicely. Warwick's really tiny, and the castle, okay, I've already kind of done some work to the castle. The castle could stay, so, oh yeah. I was saying previously, one day I wanted to get round to building up Spectacle, so, today's the cocky day, perhaps.
Spectacle Island would be a good choice, and we've already got control of the place. All right. You sure this is where you want to build the outpost? We wouldn't be able to use it as a settlement once we're done.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Then let's do this.
I'll start organizing all the departments, get them ready to start coordinating on this. As for the artillery, we can use the same schematics you found in the castle.
And I can begin moving ASAMs and supplies to the building site. But don't worry, we'll wait for your go-ahead before starting construction.
Good thinking. The Chief should survey the area at least once. But I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you being out there by yourself.
I'll keep an eye on the kid. I'll need to advise on the construction anyway. Might as well do it in person.
All right then. The Chief, Lupe, and Aiden will head to the site. Everyone else will get everything ready here. Let's get this outpost built, and give those gunners what they've got coming.
Alright, so by the sounds of it, yes, up to now we've been building settlements that are more like towns and whatnot. Now we're building proper military installations with, you know, giant piles of artillery and whatnot. I will say though, I am a bit disappointed no one brought up the lighthouse, because I would have loved an excuse to build up the lighthouse. But you know what, Spectacle Island will do just fine too. And while I could mosey over there by Vertibird, yeah. You know what? I've not really been much past a Vault 88 down into this corner of the world, and there's some good stuff I wouldn't mind picking up while I'm going towards Spectacle Island anyway. Oh yeah, here's what I'm after. One power plant and a big ship in the distance. So, right, couple of bobbleheads we could grab on the way by. Just, you know, don't be careless. This is a high-level area, and we're playing in survival mode. These guys can kick your ass pretty fast. Still, bare minimum, we can just, you know, take out the odd one here or there, because even though this weapon's explosive, it's also silenced, which, you know, sometimes confuses the game a bit as to how loud aforementioned explosion ought to be. Hello there, Saxy. See you too. Wait for your head to pop up, because sometimes hitboxes can be dodgy when it comes to, you know, railings and whatnot. So, alright, there's a proper veteran. Make sure we get you tagged, but yeah. We should be able to take out a few of these guys before we even get nearby to the facility. Lovely. Though, okay, someone saw that one, bare minimum. Unfortunately, yeah, with no hacking or lockpicking or anything, we're not going in the front door. So, right. Quick as you like, down underwater, in a wee flippy go. Still, now we're inside and whatnot, good opportunity to try out my new lovely sexy shotgun and whatnot. Marvellous. So okay, just to mosey and see what we've got, and... oh yeah, that'll flippin' do. Alright, that'll flippin' do when it comes to point blank range. Okay, this is working. Just as long as I'm like, you know, standing literally within, basically melee distance. Troubleshooter's combat knife. Cocking hilarious. Thanks, game. Okay, we can do like, you know, better than that as time goes by. I mean, hopefully anyway. Still, for the most part, there's not, you know, too much going on down here. The odd well-placed grenade and... okay, not that well-placed, and... the range and accuracy is definitely a problem on this thing, isn't it? Yes. Yes, I'm concerned that, the two-shot shotgun is not necessarily getting the job done. Like, that number it says it's doing, I feel like it's not necessarily doing that number. Like, this range, oh yeah, that felt badass and everything. But, yeah, you do need to be standing right next to the enemy for that to be a thing. Okay, I'll admit though, there are, yeah, certain questions about how much of this is open versus how much of this is Windows, because I'm not 100% sure on, like, you know, how snipeable some of these guys are. You know what? I feel like there was a window there, but the explosion kind of, like, you know, did something anyway. You know what? Let's just give it a go and see if Penetrator can make anything happen. I feel like Penetrator just made something happen. You too, buddy. Let's see if we can penetrate you. We may or may not have done it. May have just been the splash damage. At this point, I'm just firing wildly and hoping. Oh, and speaking of which, sorry, we've upset Cutty up there, so... poor Cutty. Cutty just exploded. I'm sorry, Cutty. Okay, 99% of them should be dead, but I'm pretty sure I also just saw in the subtitles, and there we go, there's one legendary. Right, we've maybe got the opportunity to, you know... make something a bit more sexy happen today. Let's keep that ridiculous streak going. Okay, eyes on the veteran that should be around there. You go down nice and easy and hang about. One legendary. Good, 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 good. Just be careful with legendaries. You don't want them to, you know, accidentally despawn or something. So, you're down, back to hit him, meaning no one else too much is around here. And punishing. 10% melee reflection, it's just, yeah. How often are you really going to be attacked by a melee person? Like, you know, if a melee person is doing enough melee damage that becomes relevant, you're in a way more trouble than punishing's gonna help you with. Though hilariously, this deep into the run, I still don't have legendary on my right arm. I've never found anything on the right arm I consider better than just decent damage resistance. Okay, one Tesla science, because why not? And more importantly, one endurance bobblehead. Brilliant. Okay, sneak away, no trouble. Bobblehead number 1 belongs to me. The boat, however, I consider a lot more fun, because, I mean, we have got to be in artillery range of the castle right now, so, okay. All I need to do is get one artillery grenade on top of the boat and the castle should deal with this situation for me. Or at least I really hope so, because I've only got one artillery grenade. Okay, I'm just going to put like one test grenade up there, just to make sure that, like, you know... right, they're definitely up there, and they're definitely annoyed. So in that case, just, you know, I'll pop you up there and now start moving away and hiding a bit. No trouble, lads, no trouble. And here comes the firepower and... oh, I do just enjoy, you know, nuking a raider base. It's just great fun, and we're definitely hitting something. I'm backing off a bit, by the way. I feel like, you know, a bit close to the impact range right now, so keep on keeping on. There's so much artillery, you know, back at the castle. This is going to rain down for quite some time, and... right, I see you, buddy, I see you. No trouble, please. Just run towards the loud explosion noises. Okay, some of these guys I can, like, you know, take out from here. Good. Good, good, good. No trouble, lads. No trouble. I think possibly, you know, the explosions have worn off at this point. Honestly, I was expecting them to last longer. And I did just see, by the way... Right, concentrated fire 3. Not sure I've ever taken this before in Fallout 4. Okay, into the boat to get up top because, seriously, how much is going to be left at this point? I feel like, oh yeah. Some of you were lured upstairs by the explosion, and were then killed either by the explosion or by the raiders, who then died in the explosion, so, okay. Artillery is great. Okay, we've got one raider scum. There we go. You go down, buddy. But I'd say yes. The vast majority must be already dead. Purely on grounds of, yeah, how much flipping XP I just got. And your leader is still around. But just to pop you in the back of the head. And, okay, there's still something around here. Okay, I don't know where that caution came from, but I'm not seeing anything else here. Rags is dead too. Beautiful. Meaning in just a flipping second, agility +1. Oh yeah, I do enjoy making the run to get those 2 bobbleheads. That's always delightful. And as time's getting on, I can even rest here till morning. Nice little safety save. Marvellous. You know what? I'm regretting this already. The weather today is awful, and like, it's darker now than it was yesterday evening. Dear oh flippin' dear. Still, bare minimum, I can help myself to, yes, free food and water at the Warwick homestead here. And with that, on we flipping go to Spectacle Island. So, okay, I've been promising to build up this place for so long. By the sounds of it, it's finally going to happen. Marvellous. Although, hang on, we may have some slight local trouble before that. Then again, John, the local Milo should be like chill, right? They're just like tame or something. Oh, he does not feel tame. I thought he was tame for a second, but then he started like stabbing me. So, right, you have to get shot, and it's your own cocking fault for being a dick. Right, I thought he was like super chiller. Literally walked up to him and he was being calm, but like, okay, I think my character's just so sneaky that, you know, the Milo didn't notice me till I was right on top of him, but that was mean of you, okay? I wanted to live and let live.
Looks like everything's ready. Just need your go-ahead and we can begin.
Alright, so, for once an NPC doesn't need me to go and fetch things for them. Apparently she's got, like, you know, everything all lined up for me.
Alright, it's building time. First things first, would you rather direct the construction personally? Or leave it to me and the work team instead?
Okay, so either I can, like, you know, build it manually, or just let, you know, the NPCs go to a predetermined design, and, I will not deny, some of those predetermined designs are really nice, so, go on then, you do it, Lupe. Let's see what you come up with.
First, we'll build some artillery. That will help deal with any gunner ships that get too close. And next would be the radio tower. That will let us coordinate with the HQ and keep an eye on the sea. Also, we'll make sure to build plenty of walls, turrets, and lots of martial plots, too. And then we're done. I'll start getting the work crews on task, and Aiden can help with the fortifications.
Okay, so like, you know, it's a standard town, just with way more of a focus on martial plots, defenses, turrets, and maybe some more like new artillery plots that we've not seen before. Marvellous. Oh, and here we go. We're zooming out for, you know, the dramatic build and whatnot, though, okay, with the weather being a bit, miserable. Can't really see very clearly what you're building, so, okay, build something big so I can definitely see it, because, as I say, it's a bit misty today. Oh, here we flipping go. So, right, big focus on walls, like they were mentioning, and, oh, that's super cute. The walls are like, you know, largely made out of shipping containers, because there's literally a crashed ship filled with shipping containers on the other side of the island. So, you know, they're supposed to have used them in order to, like, build the fortifications, and you're basically building, like, a citadel on the center, like, the high ground of the island, and, okay, you know what? I'm glad to let you build this, Lupe, because you're even building a super cool watchtower, aren't you? Oh, now this I bloody like. Oh, and I will give you, those are some proper big walls, and you even put spikes at the bottom. I feel that's more like, you know, for show than anything else, but still, that is good for the, like, you know, aesthetics of it. Good job, team. Oh, proper massive front door right there, and you've even put, like, you know, explosive rad traps above and at the side, haven't you? Though, okay, Lupe, personally, I wouldn't have put a sign warning our enemies who were invading us about the traps they're walking into, but you do you, I suppose. Oh yeah, proper workshop, so I can do any sort of manufacturing I want here. Beautiful, and I do enjoy, like, how much of this base is made up of, boats turned on their side and whatnot. It feels very appropriate for an island settlement. I feel like, this was the right place to put this fortification. Like, seriously, no matter where they're coming from, we are gonna see them, and we're gonna be able to start blasting them. Which means, basically, the gunners are gonna have to force a landing here at Spectacle Island and fight their way into our artillery citadel before they can even think about approaching Boston proper. And when they do try and approach Boston proper, well, they've got to break the castle then, don't they? And the castle's got way stronger walls. Beyond that, between, that landing spot and the headquarters, Jamaica Plain belongs to me, we can bulk that up slightly. South Boston Police Department, the CPD would probably come and assist me, so, oh yeah. Oh flippin' yeah. If they try and come in by sea, we could cause all sorts of trouble, damn it. Okay, team. Basically, I love it. Good job.
Okay then. Let me just establish a connection with the HQ. Then this outpost is officially operational. This will just take a few moments.
Sounds like we're already in contact. You work fast, kid.
That's nothing to do with me. Or the radio tower. I'm still setting everything up.
Huh. Maybe it's Jake, checking in by radio?
Jake.
Listen. No. Time. Much. Inbound. Action.
I don't think that's Jacob.
Must. Forwarding. Interception.
Okay. What on earth's going on here?
Wait, what did he just say?
Radio. Interception. Stand and by.
Fleet Lead, this is Spearhead Command. Captain Lamont requests status update on fleet position. Over.
Command, this is Admiral Hewlett. Carrier Drake suffered engine problems and has fallen back. Rest of fleet in position and holding. Over.
Good to hear. AGs 2 to 12 are poised and ready at Weymouth Ruins. Secondary land incursion will begin once your fleet is beached and troops unloaded. Please confirm landing locales. Over.
4 troop ships each to Phillips, Nahant, Revere, Nordhagen, and Wollaston Beach. 2 additional to South Boston Port if tide permits. Over.
Understood and confirmed. Stand by for go-ahead. Captain Lamont will contact shortly. Then begin Commonwealth assault. Over and out.
More intercepted gunner comms. How'd you do that?
Okay. I mean, by the sounds of it, it just sort of came in, so... Oh. If they're just broadcasting that carelessly, that might be misinformation they wanted to leak to us.
I'm not sure.
Either way, just got some valuable intel. Sounds like those gunner ships are right at our doorstep.
Hey, guys. I've finished establishing the link to the HQ.
Jake, this is Aiden. We just received some intel.
Yeah, I know. We heard it too. That message was being piped to the comm array. Just don't ask me why or how or who it was from.
Okay, so... I mean, there was a weird robotic bit up front. Maybe somebody deliberately sent us that message. Still, sounds like, we might have more pressing concerns for the minute.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, you're right. We've more important things to worry about. Actually, now that I think about it, thanks to overhearing those gunner comms, we can now probably pinpoint the exact location of the gunner fleet. Knowing the exact location, artillery should be able to take out every ship with just one volley. Nice and clean. Everyone killed in one strike.
Give the signal to open fire.
Roger that, Slick. Feeding telemetry data into the comm right now. And... that's it! We got the coordinates of the gunner fleet! We are good to fire!
Syncing with the comm array. Okay, we got it!
Fire!
Okay, so... we're supposed to see a big, bang or splash or something. I mean, I'm hearing bangs from, like, our guns going off, but... do we know where the ships are? Like, which way am I supposed to be looking? Like, I saw that firing, that was cool, but... maybe they're too far away to see, I'm not sure. Oh, I think I see something in the distance. Right, just no, something with a scope.
Ha! Take that, you gunner scum.
Lupe, what does the radio tower say? Did we get them all?
I think... yeah, we hit the fleet. But, wait, there's something... Jake! Multiple gunner aircraft. I think they're heading to the HQ.
Shit! Mansfield, get security on the roof now! Missile launchers and Batmans, go!
Where did those aircraft come from?
I don't know. Maybe there was another gunner ship? Not with the fleet?
What are you waiting for? Find it and blast it out of the water!
I'll try. Just...
Okay, yeah, that's fine, but, like... should we be concerned about the vertibirds that are now passing overhead? Right, okay, hang on. Hang on. Need something more reliable and less explosive, otherwise I will blow myself up. So, okay, which side are the gunners on? Hang on. Got a good defensive position here. That's a nice little McGibble. Where are they? Right, just to pop up. Do some damage to you. You are in a lot of trouble, my friend. Lovely, and, okay. That's gonna hurt you. You get knocked down. Nice and easy. Hang on, where are you? Oh, hang on. That's a good group. Right, just toss grenades at them. That should do good work. Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Just start putting grenades on all of you. This is... oh, that's good quality flipping turrets right there. That's turrets with, like, you know, explosive McGibbles on them. I love it. So, okay. These guys are not nothing. They've got, like, proper energy weapons and whatnot. But it would appear to me... oh, yeah. Our defenses have very much got their number. I wasn't even needed for this. Beautiful.
I've almost found the last gunner ship. But it's far away. I think it's a carrier. The radio tower is still scanning.
Hello? Is anyone there? We need help.
Mansfield, it's Aiden. Where's Jake?
He's on the roof with the others. They've shot down some gunner fighter planes, but there's a vertibird circling and we can't take it down.
Right, so I'm guessing there's something special about this one and we need to get back there and assist.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, I've not even told you the worst part yet. Jake thinks that the vertibird is carrying a nuke.
What? A nuke?
Jake suspects that once we run out of ammo, the vertibird will make a pass and drop it right on top of us.
Damn bastard gunners! They can't take the HQ back, so they're gonna blast it instead!
I'm needed on the roof. Whatever you do, please hurry. We can't hold out much longer.
Damn it! We need to get back and stop that vertibird!
Alright, we did just hear a vertibird came down on the island. Could we use that to get there faster?
I can probably get it airborne again. Then we could fly it back. Maybe use its minigun against the one trying to drop the nuke?
That's good thinking, kid. Come on, let's go.
Oh, but wait. What about the carrier ship? It might send more aircraft. Someone needs to stay and fire the artillery once the radio tower gets aloft.
Fine. You stay. The chief and I will...
No. Neither of you know how to fly a vertibird. Aiden, you stay here, and I'll fly our chief to the HQ.
Okay. I'll take care of things here. Get moving.
Honestly, I feel more confident with Aiden here, because if there's a second wave coming in on the ground, I feel like he could deal with it much better. So, right, Lupe, me and you, let's go shoot down a nuke bird.
Skipping pre-flight checks, starting engines.
You sure you know what you're doing here?
Pretty much. I mean, I flew a remote control plane once. These controls don't seem that different. Just bigger. Huh. Yellow blinky light? I think we can ignore that. Okay, hold on tight. Here we go.
I like Lupe. Lupe's great.
Slick! Is that you up there?
It's us, Jacob. We're here to stop that vertibird.
Oh, thank goodness. We're running out of stuff to shoot at that damn thing. But you two need to be careful. I think that vertibird's got
a nuke, we know. But it's not as if we have many options. Okay, I see the enemy vertibird. Get ready on that minigun. It's pulled away. I'll get us back in range.
Alright, so we're doing air-to-air combat. Just gotta bring it down, though. Honestly, I'd rather do this on the ground. Like, my guns on the ground are mighty. Me with a minigun, not so good. So, alright, hang on. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? You're somewhere around here. Bloody hell, Lupe, turn me around. I need to be able to see it. Like, this thing only points out to one side of the damn bird.
Hey, I think this thing has missiles. Let me know if you want me to fire them.
Alright, missiles, you say. So, what we need to do is, yes, just point at him, and missiles happen. Though, I'm not convinced he's in range right now. I think he might be out of range of the minigun. So all I'm really doing is, yes, pointing out the thing to her so she can fire the missiles.
I'll need a couple of seconds before I can launch a missile again. Back in range. Fire away.
I mean, you say fire away, you also just, like, aren't facing the right way. This is kind of on you, Lupe. But by the looks of it, yeah, we're kind of looping round each other. So occasionally it sweeps in from the right, and when it does, that's the point when, yes, I can do something to it. And also, right, then I can actually do some real cocky damage. That'll cocky do the job. Right. So we need to, yes, basically nail it at the exact moment it swings round. Gotcha. And hang on. Hang on. More missiles, Lupe. More cooking missiles. And also, get me closer. I feel like I'm not in range right now. So, yeah, just the tiniest bit closer. You are a terrible pilot, by the way. More missiles. See if we can do something to her. And, alright, down she... Oh, blimey, that's a big explosion. Are we okay? I'm concerned we just got...
We're going down!
Yeah, I noticed, and also there's a legendary enemy somewhere. We nuked that too. Oh dear. I think we're doing a Call of Duty right now. That's concerning. Lupe! Uh-oh. I like Lupe. Don't lose Lupe. Lupe is great. Also, we probably shouldn't have, like, shot the... Uh-oh. What the cock is going on? I feel like we may have just nuked our headquarters. Like, Jake was still alive at the end. That's good. But I might have been, you know, a bit close to that whole nuke thing.
We shouldn't be wasting medical supplies. They're the enemy.
Irrelevant. These men are under my care. If you don't like it, take it up with the chief.
Very funny. Speaking of, how is he? Any changes?
I've done everything I could. But the trauma was severe. Only time will tell.
Okay, so by the time I wake up, yes, a whole bunch of stuff might have happened. Sounds like I've been out for a fair bit.
What? Huh? I was just... Oh, Slick! You're awake! Thank God! When your vertibird went down, we feared the worst. You got banged up pretty bad in the crash. You've been out of commission for 3 whole weeks. How you feeling?
Never mind that. What about Lupe?
How bad?
It was pretty bad. Broken bones, ruptured organs, and a real nasty blow to your head. We weren't sure you'd wake up.
Okay, no, seriously. I want to know how Lupe is. And what's been going on this last 3 weeks?
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long.
Now, I know it may not seem like it, but you were. And if it wasn't for Cassandra, you would have been out for a lot longer.
Okay, and it may be even worse than we think because part of my wrist went missing in the crash too.
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
Ah, yeah, after the crash, you were suffering from something cranial pressure. Cassandra had to operate on you. Try not to move around too much. It should help. Now, if you're feeling up for it, I believe I owe you a delayed thank you. Thanks to you and Lupe's vertibird heroics, the HQ was spared nuclear annihilation. Well, mostly. There was a bit of radiation to deal with. But the gunners didn't have time to properly arm the bomb, so the fallout was minimal. Good job, Chief. We all owe you our lives. Oh, and before you ask, don't worry. Lupe's fine. No idea what that girl's made of, but she managed to come out of the wreck with barely a scratch. I know you've only just woken up, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but... Well, since your accident, things have changed out there. The Commonwealth is a mess, and you need to know what's been going on. I'll go gather the rest of the staff, let them know you're awake. So when you're ready, Make your way to the meeting room and we can fill you in. And again, it's good to have you back. Things just weren't the same without you.
Alright, so by the sounds of it, yes. Possibly there's going to be a lot more cocky gunners in the Commonwealth starting from now on. And I'm guessing, yes. Is this like, you know, the hangar where the monster was?
Where am I?
Oh, right, of course. You haven't seen this place since we fixed it up. Right now, we're under the HQ, in that new area we found. We needed a bigger infirmary, and the space was free.
So okay, by the sounds of it, yes, all of a sudden, Boston might be a very different place. And on top of that, yes, we've now got a much bigger headquarters, and some gunners that Cassandra's treating. Potentially a useful source of information going forward. So, okay, on that, you know, rather dramatic change of circumstances, how about we call it a part there? But next time, right, we're nipping back upstairs, and by the sounds of it, things might have changed a bit while I've been unconscious. So, okay, we may need to get used to a brand new Commonwealth, potentially one with a lot more cocky gunners in it. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.